Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
From Garrett High School in Garrett, Indiana, welcome to another production of Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com. Today, in the second semifinal of the Garrett Baseball Invitational, the Norwell Knights take on the Bishop Luers Knights. Good afternoon, friends, and welcome aboard. I'm Derek Decker, and it's a blessing to be with you, as always, here on this chilly and wet afternoon here in Northeast Indiana. Game one has been completed. Bluffton taking it 11-3. So the winner of this game will play back-to-back games, with the second game starting about a half hour from the conclusion of this one. If Norwell wins, they'll be playing again for the Garrett Invitational Championship, something that they've won 2 years straight, and it will be Bluffton again in the championship, and that'll be the third straight year for that meeting to be as well. Garrett playing the second game in the consolation, the late game this evening, because they're trying to limit the time the teams have to be here from around the area. Norwell and Bluffton with pretty long drives up here to Garrett, about an hour from Ossian, but we are just about set for game number two. Both teams have taken the field. Of course, we're well past the 12:30 projected start time coming into the day. There was a 40-minute rain delay earlier in game one, about a half an inning through. Since then, the rain has moved on, and for now we're dry, but it is chilly. In the low 50s here at game time. Feels like first couple of weeks of the season. But here's how Norwell will line it up defensively this afternoon. Left to right in the outfield, Corbin Costello in left, Levi Leidig in center, Caden Mann in right. On the infield, at the corners, Caleb Kohler gets the start today at third, Christian Bohada at first. Up the middle, Garrison Bragi at short, Garrett Waybright at second. Ian Clark gets the start behind the dish, and on the mound today for the Knights is Belden Glasgow. Belden, a sophomore, in throwing in his sixth game of the season in 14 2/3 innings, has a team-best 1.91 ERA, a record of 2-0, 11 strikeouts to 5 walks. So a good season for the sophomore so far on the year. Bishop Luers is going to send, here's how they situate themselves offensively today in the lineup. Josh Tippold, Evan Krager, and Grant LaSure in the top third. Jack Vassell, Nick Berkmeyer, Carter Pickard in the middle, and Owen Profit, Evan Arambula, and Dylan Barnum bring up the bottom of the order for Bishop Luers. Today's umpires on the bases, Mark Herberger, and behind the dish, Mark Metler, a friendly and familiar face down in Ossian. Of course, Metler in a lot of games, and then Bob Childers and James Payne coming up here for the championship. Josh Dippold will step in here as we get set for baseball this afternoon. Norwell looking to bounce back a little bit. They have lost each of their last two, Jay County and Huntington, this week by finals of 6-5 and 5-1. After winning their previous 7 games, and the first pitch is a fastball that misses down, and we're underway at 1:26 this afternoon. This pitch is lined towards right center field, a base hit, and it'll be a leadoff single for Josh Dippold. He's taking the turn, the throw coming into second, and is well high, and it's a leadoff double for Josh Dippold to get the ball game started.
Dippold ends up on second. That'll bring up number 9, Evan Krieger.
So it did not take long for Bishop Luers to get themselves a runner in scoring position. The batter now is Evan Krieger, and he sees a fastball on the outer edge, called a strike. Belden, on the year we mentioned, has a team-best ERA. This is a Norwell team that comes in with a team ERA of right around 4, a record of 7-3, both a home and away, and an overall record of 14-6. Bishop Luers comes in at 7-9 on the season. Of course, playing in the SAC, they've had a number of close games, beat Northrop, a solid opponent in the SAC, earlier this week. Got a chance to see Northrop in action last night. as they took down Columbia City 7-2. The 0-1 to Krager is a bouncing ball sent towards third, gloved there by Kohler. A nice strong throw across. They're going to try to send the runner to third. The throw there is a little low. The Knights had a chance at him, and Bohada's throw skipped in there. So Josh Dippold will take third on the play as he moves 90 feet closer on the ground out from Krager. So one out, a runner at third here for Luers after the leadoff double from Josh Dippold. Grant Lesure, the catcher, steps in for the Knights of Luers. And there's a breaking ball called a strike. Nice offering by Glasgow. Belden will work with those two pitches mostly today. Fastball, curveball in the arsenal. And the 0-1. Another breaking pitch. This one off the inner part of the plate. And it'll leave the count at a ball and a strike. Belden's a guy who pounds the zone most often as well. Again, you want your strikeout to walk ratio to be right around 2-1. And that's what Belden has had so far on the season, 11-5. Fastball right at the knees, and Lesure takes it for strike two, and now he's in the hole. Jack Vassell will be on deck here for the Knights as they hit with one out and a runner in scoring position here, top of the first inning. Off speed, a little tapper towards the third base side. Belden off the mound, right side, slings it across, and he throws it away. Bohada can't pick it. It's an error, and Bishop Luers takes a 1-0 lead here in the first inning. Well, not the ideal start you're looking for if you're Norwell. It'll be an E1 on the play. Norwell has been very clean defensively this year. 28 errors in 20 games coming in on the season. But Belden commits his fourth error, brings up for second on the team, and Dippold scores the unearned run for now. Jack Vassell, the batter, takes a strike, outer edge. Can be difficult to bring yourself to Garrett start an hour late on a cold day and be sharp in game one. Sometimes it takes a couple innings to shake that out of you, similar to an early start on a basketball tournament, anything like that. Game time temperature here this afternoon was 54 degrees, cloudy, wind chill 52, a northeast wind at 6 miles an hour. Not a big factor here at all today at Garrett. There's a wave and a miss on a pitch that bounced in. It'll bring the count to 0-2. Nick Berkmeyer waits on deck with one out. Top of the first, Bishop Luers has taken a 1-0 lead. After the E1, Belden's throw was a bouncer to first. I think he just called a balk. Well, he must have stepped on the mound wrong. Coach Anna McClain is out of the dugout. And he is going to jog out to Mark Herberger, the umpire on the bases today. And he does not like the explanation at all. He is not pleased with the call. So, not sure what happened on the play, but the count is still 0-2, and now that runner moves into scoring position on the balk. And the bad inning continues already for Norwell. Just kind of looking to get out of it and get themselves to the plate where maybe they can showcase their offense, which has been very good over the last 2 weeks. There's a swing and a miss. It gets away from the catcher, Clark. He's got to come to third, and he's safe. And I have no idea what Ian Clark was thinking right there, trying to go to third. He still would have had a good shot at getting the batter at first. And Coach McClain is out of the dugout again as he will come to the mound, and the Knights do not look sharp at all here in the semifinal, and he's going to talk to his entire infield. So Vassell will be on the drop third wild pitch. And Grant Lesure took third on the play to put runners on the corners here with one away. Nick Berkmeyer, the DH, the batter. He hits in the 5-hole for Bishop Luers, wears number 27, and Bishop Luers in their road red with white trim, black numbers, and white pants. Norwell in the road blue today, gray pants, and Vegas gold trim. The pitch is a ball down, and both runners retreat. Vassell not on the move on the play. Probably be wise for him not to be on the move as Ian Clark throws out nearly half of the runners trying to steal on the season. There goes the runner. It's a fastball, and it's popped up and out of play. It'll leave the count at a ball and a strike. Vassell will retreat. Norwell trying to find a way to get themselves out of a rough first inning here in Garrett. Not a large crowd at all. Just a few have made the trip from Ossian, and a couple have made the trip from Fort Wayne. There's a bunt that he pops up and out of play. 1-2, trying to safety squeeze home Berkmeyer. Norwell lost, coming off of a loss to number 3 Huntington North on Thursday afternoon by a score of 5-1. That at home. Norwell likely out of contention in the Northeast 8 now on the season. They'll need a loss from Huntington and 2 wins next week to clinch a share of the Northeast 8. And after 7 consecutive wins where the offense was cooking, they scored in double digits in all but one of those games, and that was the Angola game. They have not reached double digits on any occasion this week in their 4 games. It's the 5th of 6. Ground ball pulled towards third and foul outside the bag. But a couple of quality wins to start the week. Angola 8-2. Belden Glasgow actually throwing a complete game in that one, was 1 strike away from getting the complete game shutout, gave up a 2-out, 2-run double, and closed it out for an 8-2 win. Here's a breaking ball that's flown into center. This is going to be playable for Leidig as he will make the grab. The runner will tag from third to try to test the arm. The throw is cut off and relayed, and it is not in time. It was close, but not quite in time. It'll be a sac fly for Nick Berkmeyer, and Bishop Luers extends their lead to 2-0.
Berkmeyer brings in a run. That'll bring up number 3, Carter Picard.
Yeah, and that's where that run hurts you. If Clark goes to first on the strikeout, then the Knights are out of the inning. Instead, the inning continues. Vassell still out there at first with 2 gone now. Fastball belt high to Carter Pickard, called a strike, split the plate in half. Terrific view here at Garrett inside the press box, situated above the backstop here, right in line with the plate. 0-1, pitch is high, runner on the move. The throw is wide of second, and the Knights are just having some trouble here in this first inning. It's a ball and a strike and a stolen base for Jack Vassell. Owen Profit waits on deck if Pickard can reach here with 2 gone in the top of the first. It's been a long half inning for the Knights as a fastball dives down and in for 2 balls and a strike. Knights of Norwell trying to get back on track. They've got Columbia City, Northrop, and East Noble next week to finish off the season. 2-1 to Pickard. Fastball flown out of play, and leaving the count at 2-2. Norwell, of course, drawing Marion in the sectional in Game 1. That likely to be Wednesday afternoon, followed by what would probably be a rematch with Jay County, a game they lost 6-5 on Wednesday of this week, and then a championship likely set against Belmont if they're able to make it there. 2-2, breaking ball is chopped foul, and Pickard will stay alive. It's been nearly a 10-minute half inning here in the second semifinal. Garrett winning, or Bluffton winning 11-3 in that first game. So Bluffton makes it to the championship for the 3rd straight year. They've been knocked out by Norwell each of the last 2 years. The Knights have won the last 13 straight over Bluffton. The 2-2 fastball, and it's a little grounder towards second. This sits down for Wade Brady, gloves, and throws to first, and the side is finally retired. Luers comes up with 2 runs on a hit. There was a Norwell error. They leave 1. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Bishop Luers 2. The Knights coming to bat on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements. Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Welcome back to Garrett. We're in the bottom of the first of the second semifinal of the Garrett Invitational. 2 runs on a hit for Luers in that top of the first inning. Knights a little sloppy defensively, made a couple of bad decisions on defense, and it cost them at least a run. Here's how Luers will line it up defensively this afternoon. Left to right in the outfield, Evan Arambula in left, Carter Pickard in center, Dylan Barnum in right, Jack Vassell, Josh Dippold, Johnny Sewell, Owen Profit left to right on the infield, Grant LaSure behind the dish, and Evan Krager, the right-handed slinger on the hill for Bishop Luers to start the ball game. Caleb Kohler will lead it off for the Knights, the same spot he's been in all 21 games this year in the leadoff position. Getting the start defensively at third today with Belden on the mound. Normally a center field starter. There's a generous outside corner given to Evan Krager. It evens the count at a ball and a strike after the first pitch was low. Another fastball down and out, 2 balls and a strike. Garrett Waybright, Belden Glasgow due up for the Knights here in the bottom of the first. It's foul tipped and into the glove for strike 2. It'll even the count at 2-2. Kohler, a guy that goes deep into counts more than often. And he waves and misses, and Kohler's out of there on strikes. That is something that he has really struggled with. He now leads the team in strikeouts.
Norwell, number 16, Garrett Waybright.
He has struck out a lot this week. That's right. At this point, probably 8 or 9 times just this week, and 15 on the season. So that tells you that the strikeout rate for Kohler has been very high over the last week. A ball and no strikes to Garrett Waybright, who stands in. Waybright takes ball 2. Garrett on the year, a .286 hitter. This Knights team averaging .335 as a club. And averaging 8 runs on 9 hits a game. They're going to need some offense today after trailing it 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. 2-0 to Garrett, misses outside, 3 balls and no strikes. Garrett's a guy that's in the top third of the team in walks. And he's going to take one of the 4-pitch variety with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. So the first base runner of the day for the Knights is aboard, and Belden Glasgow will step in for Norwell. Top third has remained unchanged in all 20 games throughout the season, with the exception of one when Garrett Waybright sat with a back injury in Game 2 of the Bluffton doubleheader last Saturday. But Belden, a .351 hitter, had led the team at times in average, also one of the team's best hitters for power. And I think, just missed inside. Thought it might have grazed him on the jersey. But he turned, and it was inside. A ball and no strikes, and Krager has missed on 5 straight. That ball lifted in the air to center, hit pretty well. Going back is Pickard, and he will haul it in on the run for the second out of the inning. Belden went to the deepest part of the ballpark here at Garrett, which is 360 to center, so similar dimensions as it is at Norwell. 310 down the lines and 10 feet closer here at Garrett as it's 370 in Ossian. And Ian Clark, the catcher, steps in. Clark, a pretty reliable pull hitter. Ian, a .385 batter on the season, driven in 14. Had a nice night at Jay County and had the only RBI against Huntington North on Thursday night. And Coach McClain will have a word with him before he steps into the box. Ian's just a very reliable, consistent hitter, and has been all season long, as he looks to continue it here in the bottom of the first as Luers leads it 2-0. And Waybright is on the move. The pitch is off the... Oh, it's called a strike, and it won't matter because Waybright is thrown out at second base. That pitch was well off the plate, but it will not matter. Garrett tossed out at second, trying to steal, and the Knights waste their only base runner of the inning. We are through 1. It's Bishop Luers 2, the Knights nothing on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Top of the second here at Garrett. Luers leading it 2-0, and they'll send the bottom third of the order to the plate. Prophet, Arambula, and Barnum. The Knights got a one-out, 4-pitch walk from Garrett Waybright, and then he was thrown out at second to end the inning. Ian was at the plate when that final out was recorded. Belden back to the bump for the Knights for inning number 2. Gave up a couple of runs in the top of the first, but only one of those runs was earned. Of course, Norwell is the designated home team here today in Game 1, but I believe will be the visitors in Game 2, regardless whether they play Bluffton or Garrett. And Prophet steps in. Prophet, the first baseman, wears 16 for Luers, and it's an off-speed pitch that misses in the dirt. Belden threw 22 pitches in that first inning. 17 of those were for strikes. Krager with just 12 in the first. A fastball and a wave and a miss by Prophet evens the count on a ball and a strike. Norwell trying to build some steam as we head into sectionals. It's right around the corner. Norwell kind of had only a couple of games in the first couple of weeks of the season with the weather here this year, but has had to squeeze in a lot of ball games over the last couple of weeks. 11 of the last 14 games have come in the last couple of weeks. Ball down and outside, and it's now 2-2 to Owen Prophet. Norwell with a couple of big games. That midweek game against Northrop next week could be very telling. Here's a ground ball sent towards third. Kohler cuts it off in the shortstop hole and throws across, and it pulls Bohead across the bag, but he's able to hold the toe for the first out. Infield grass, very thick and very slow today, of all days. It's normally a pretty thick infield, but with the wetness today and the earlier rain throughout Game 1, it has made it that much more slow. Ball just outside to Arambula to start the at-bat. Arambula did not have a hit last year against Norwell. Here's a fastball slapped towards left field down the line. It is a foul ball. And it's a ball and a strike. Norwell won this contest 8-5 last year in the Garrett Invitational and 8-3 2 years ago up here at Garrett en route on their way to a couple of titles here in the Invitational. So taking games over Bluffton in each of the championships. Belden from the line, kicks and fires for the 1-1, and it sinks in there for a strike call, outer edge. Likes to paint the outside black. That's where Belden makes his living. Breaking pitch called strike 3 right there, and it froze Arambula. And 2 are gone here in the second.
Now batting with 35, Dylan Barnum.
Second strikeout of the day for Belden. And Dylan Barnum, the 9-hitter, will stand in now for Bishop Luers. He squares to bunt with 2 outs and lays one down, but it's right back to Belden. He'll field and throw, And the side is retired. A quick 1-2-3 second for Glasgow, and we go to the bottom of the second. Bishop Luers 2, Norwell nothing. This is Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
It's Friday fun every Friday afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Bowling Center in Bluffton. Only $1 per game and 50 cents for shoes from 3 to 6 every Friday. Parents, don't forget the Bowling Center hosts birthday parties as well as company parties. The Bowling Center, located at 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton, with 22 lanes, leagues for youth, men, and women, and a full snack shop. Enjoy Friday fun every Friday afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Bowling Center in Bluffton. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Now back here at Garrett, game 2 in the Garrett Invitational. Luers leads Norwell 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Clark will lead off the inning as he was at the plate when Waybright was thrown out trying to steal second to end the threat in the first. He'll be followed by Bohada Breggy, middle third of this Norwell order. Bishop Luers has now gone once through the lineup. Belden faced the minimum there in the second. There's a fastball and a bouncing ball sent towards third. Very shallow, and the throw across is in time for the first out as Jack Vassell was right on it. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the second. And here is Christian Bohada. Bohada's been very reliable at driving in runs, and on the year as he takes ball 1, he has knocked in 22. A .367 hitter. He's had a nice senior season. Ball 2 down from Krager. He's been a little more inconsistent finding the strike zone here in the first couple innings. Only 6 of his 15 have been in for strikes. 2-0, a strike call on the inner half. Glasgow now at 32 through a couple innings of work. A ground ball. This one set towards first and outside the bag. Even the count at 2-2. Dave Goodmiller down there on the field. Long time first base and pitching coach for the Knights. Right-hand man to Andy McLean. As Bohada chops another one foul and stays alive at the plate. Eric Morgan joining the coaching staff this year as well after stepping down from the athletic director position. Now a middle school teacher. The 2-2, again grounded foul towards first and into the bullpen here at Garrett, which is a similar setup to Norwell, although a lot more foul ground to work with here at Garrett. Very wide between the dugouts and the lines. And it's the same story over and over again as he continues to stay alive here at the plate. He's fouled off 4 straight. He's seen 7 pitches in the at-bat. Really making Krager work with 1 out and the bases empty in the bottom of the second of a 2-0 game. And there's ball 3 at the letters, and it'll fill the count now to Christian. A really nice at-bat here. And the 9th pitch of it is a fastball grounded towards first. This one will stay fair inside the bag. Owen Profit will haul it in and step on the bag for the second out. So a good at-bat for Bohada, but nothing to show for it, and there are 2 away. And Garrison Breggy will step in, the shortstop, in the 6th hole for the Knights. Another lefty stick. Bats left, throws right for the Knights. Leads the team, 386. Grounds this one towards short. 2 hopper, gobbled up by Dippold, and another easy inning for Evan Krager as the Knights go down in order. We go to the third. Bishop Luers 2, Knights nothing on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us. Each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of a memory.
Welcome back to Garrett, top of the third. Josh Dippold, top of the order, leads it off for the Bishop Luers Knights here in the third inning. Belvin Glasgow back out there as he throws ball 2 in the dirt. The Knights have not gotten off to a very good start here at Garrett, but a lot of time left. They put the ball in play a lot. There's a fastball, ground ball routine to short, one hopper to Breggy, and the throw pulls him off the bag, but Bohetta nicely applies the tag. And Dippold is out of there for the first out. He doubled to lead off the ball game. And eventually came around to score back in the top of the first. And Evan Kreger now will stroll in. 0 for 1, grounded out 5-3 to Kohler at third. It's toward the shortstop, but Kohler came over to cut it off. Kohler, a man of many hats in his career at Norwell. He's played center field for the majority of this year, played the shortstop position for the 2 years prior to that, and has now thrown in some third base with Glasgow being on the mound now and again. Ball and a strike as the pitch was a fastball at the knees. Grant Luers waits on deck for Luers as Belden has really settled in since that first inning. And strike 2 on the outer edge. That was a good pitch. Nice location at the knees. And Norwell trying to find their footing. There's only been one hit in the ball game. That was the leadoff double from Dippold. And Luers has their 2 runs on that, plus a Norwell error. Ball 2 as it bounced in there. Kreger's had a nice, efficient first 2 innings on the mound for Luers with just 23 pitches. The Knights have gone. They did have one base runner. It was Waybright, who walked on 4 pitches with 1 out in the first and then was thrown out at second base trying to steal with 2 out. 2-2 to Kreger. Off-speed, grounded foul, and he'll stay alive. Bottom third now due up for the Knights of Norwell in the bottom of this inning when we get there. But this is a overcast day here at Garrett. Lights have been on since Game 1. Very little, if any, wind. Fastball flown towards the gap in right center, fairly deep. Going back as Mann, who has a beat on it, reaches up to make the catch. And 2 are gone here in the third. So Mann makes the grab out there and right. A fairly unorthodox outfield for the Knights today. Costello, the starter in left, and Mann, the starter in right. No seniors out there. Kohler usually is the captain out there in center field, but with the start on the infield today, it leaves Levi Leidig, an also experienced right fielder on the year, in center today. Best speed on the team in the outfield for sure. Ball 1 to Luers, a ball and a strike with 2 outs and the bases empty here in the top of the third. Breaking pitch just inside, 2 balls and a strike. Luers reached on an error in his first time up. There's a fastball grounded to the right side towards the hole. Waybright gives a diving effort, but it gets under him and into right field for a base hit. A 2-out single for Grant Luers, and he reaches base for the second time. And now here's Jack Vassell. Vassell, the third baseman, as we'll have a courtesy runner for Luers. It's Jake Rauner out there for Luers. Vassell reached on the drop third strike wild pitch as Clark tried to get the runner breaking to third. Thought he had a chance at getting him, and the throw was just a little late. It was a close play, but The runner was in there safely, and here's a ground ball right back to the pitcher, a comebacker on a hop, and Belden will toss to first for the out. So it's been a comfortable last 2 innings for Belden after giving up 2 in the first. We're through 2.5. It's Bishop Luers 2, Norwell nothing on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings. We're also providers of custom rapid weight loss programs. Lose weight fast now, 20, 30, 40 pounds, with the doctor-supervised weight loss system. To learn more or schedule an appointment, call Corrective Chiropractic today at 260-353-1400, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Every team knows that the double play can be a winning move. That's why me, Kevin Beatty, State Farm Agent, and my team are here to help you turn two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928.
Back here at Garrett, we're in the bottom of the third. Luers getting 2 in the top of the first, and that's been our only scoring action so far. Caden Mann, Corbin Costello, Levi Leidig due up for the Knights here in the bottom of the third. And Caden leads it off the 7-hitter. A wave and a miss at the first offering off the right arm of Evan Krager, who has faced the minimum through 2, although allowing a base runner to reach. Ball 2 just off the plate, or ball 1 rather. Belden, after a fairly lengthy first inning of, I believe, 23 pitches, has now evened that count with 2 innings. So he's at 46 through 3. Krager had 23 coming into this third inning. Inside strike call, and it's 2-2. The coats are on here this afternoon. Pullovers, jackets, even ponchos at times. Trying to combat the Indiana weather. It is in the mid-80s in the central part of the state today. But we've been on the wrong end. Payoff pitch is driven foul and out of play. Similar story to yesterday. Got a chance to catch Norwell softball in action yesterday up at Northrop. A 13-6 win for Norwell. And ball 4, as Mann is able to lay off the pitch just high, and it's a leadoff walk. It's Norwell's best opportunity so far. Here with nobody out in the bottom of the third, Corbin Costello will step in now for the Knights. Costello has hit 300 in 17 games, but he hasn't had all that many at-bats. He's been DH for a lot, hasn't started in a lot of games. Squares to bunt here and gets a bouncer down the third baseline. That's going to be a tough play. A running play, and it gets away from the first baseman, Owen Profit, and into right field. And the runners are going to take a couple of bases. Costello is there at second, and the throw gets away there, and Caden Mann's going to come to score. Costello at third as a Little League bunt, and the Luers Knights throw it around the field, and the Knights get a run. Well, it'll be E1. E1 and then E9, I think. So a couple errors on the play, and Norwell gets on the board, and now the tying run 90 feet away. Flies this one towards third, and it's foul. That's a strike call, bottom of the zone, 0-2 to Leidig, the 9-hitter. Levi has not, he had for most of the season led the team in strikeouts and has not struck out in a week and a half. He drives this pitch towards left field, a sinking liner, and it's off the glove of Evan Arambula, and the game is tied. Leidig trying to get to second. He slides in. He's safe. He beats the throw, and we are tied at 2 apiece. A sinking line drive ties this game at 2. Will generously give Leidig a single and an error on the play. And here's the top of the order now, Caleb Kohler. He takes the ball away. That is the third Luers error of the inning, as they have allowed Norwell to tie the game. The second pitch is grounded towards third, cut off by the third baseman, Vassell, and the throw pulls Owen Profit off the bag, but the tag is there, and it'll be the first out. But the runner now moves to third, so when all is said and done, Kohler gets the job done and moves that runner to third. On the ground out 5-3. Good base running by Leidig. And Waybright fouls the first pitch he sees off at the plate. So Norwell has a chance to take the lead here in the bottom of the third, thanks to 3 Luers errors and just a single Norwell hit. That was off the bat of Leidig. He's breaking towards the plate. Waybright pops the bunt up, and it is caught. It's going to be a double play. So Waybright does not get all you got to do is get the ball down into the ground, and Garrett pops up the bunt, something he's done a lot lately, and so the Knights will waste a runner at third, and the side will be retired. We are through 3. Norwell gets 2 back and ties the game. We go to the 4th inning. This is Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Welcome back to Garrett. Not often do you get a chance to see a pitcher make an unassisted double play, and that's what happened in the last inning. Evan Krager coming off the mound to catch the pop-up bunt on a squeeze, and then hauling towards third as Leidig was almost to the plate by the time the ball was caught. It's a ball to the leadoff batter, Nick Berkmeyer, as Glasgow's out there for his 4th inning of work, and if the game plan is still intact, this will be Glasgow's last inning. It's a fastball that bounces in. Coach McLean looking to get a lot of his best, some action here in games today. Maybe Lewison, Bohada, Mann, all those guys are available today. 2-0, driven towards right field and right at Caden Mann, who didn't look all that comfortable reaching out, and if he doesn't make the play, it gets by him and it's big trouble, but he's able to snag it for the first out. Didn't take a great angle to it. But one is gone here in the 4th inning. We have cruised through the first 3 in just 38 minutes. A couple of runs apiece. Here's a bunt laid down towards third. That's a good one. Bad, not good communication by the Knights, and Kohler throws it into right field. And the runner is going to take second base on the play, and Coach McLean is already outside the dugout. Now that'll be an infield single and an error. It'll be Norwell's second error. And now 5 errors between the two teams here in the first 3+ innings. As a bunt single for Carter Pickard. He's reached base for the second time. There's a fastball down and away. And Profit the batter. Profit grounded out. Part of a 1-2-3 second inning for Luers. Belton has not had a lot of help from his defense so far today. His fastball's popped up on the infield. Right side, Waybright calling Bohada off, and he'll snag it for the second out. Belton's thrown a number of good pitches to get pop-ups and ground balls here. Luers trying to play a little small ball and try to retake the lead, which they surrendered in the bottom of the third after 2 of their own in the first inning to take a 2-0 lead here in the ball game. And now 2 out and a runner at second. Awkward swing and a miss by Arambula as he kind of handcuffed him and took a swing at it anyway. A good pitch by Belton. The Knights have the meat of the order due up when we get to the bottom of the fourth. He's squaring a bunt with 2 outs again. This bunted right back towards the pitcher, and the small ball attempt continues for Luers, but that in kind of a silly situation with 2 out, and Belton throws to first and the side is retired. So Luers comes up with an infield single followed by a Norwell error, and they leave that runner at second base. Bottom of the fourth we come, tied at 2 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement, or are an athlete injured during a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Bottom of the fourth here in Garrett, tied at 2. The Knights got both of those runs back in the bottom of the third and ran themselves out of a opportunity to get more. It was a squeeze attempt with Leidy get third, and Waybright popped the bunt up, and there's an unassisted double play by the pitcher, Evan Krager. He comes into the fourth inning with just 38 pitches and faces Belton Glasgow, who grounds the first pitch towards first, and Profit gobbles it up and steps on the bag. 1 pitch, 1 out again here in the fourth. And now Ian Clark gets a chance to bat. He grounded out to the third baseman the first pitch that he saw. Not a lot of really hard hit balls so far today. There's an off-speed pitch called a strike. Looks like Cole Lewison down in the bullpen for the Knights. We expect to see him coming in the 5th inning. There's a ball high and tight. And we may see all the guys come in relief in the second game today as well. The 1-1 is in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike to Clark. So a lot, I should say I left out the fact that Norwell is going to play some on Saturday. We don't exactly know the situation for that yet, as there's talk about trying to get a third team in and play a round-robin type of deal at Norwell on Saturday. 3-1 off the plate. Ball 4 to Clark, who is aboard with a 1-out walk.
Now batting number 3, Christian Bohada.
But there was talk about making up that Eastbrook game, which was rained out first week of the season. Supposed to be the home opener for Norwell, and that may end up just being a doubleheader with them. Eastbrook having a very struggling year, only 4 wins on the season. There's a ball low in the dirt. Blocked nicely by Grant LaSure to keep it in front of him and keep Clark at first. Ian not a threat to run over there at first. Bohada grounded out first time up. Looking to move that runner into scoring position here. Give Bragi a chance to drive him in. with one out. A strike call, inside edge, right on the black. Do expect to see Bohat at some point here on the mound later in the ball game as well. Now the runner's going, and it's grounded towards second. And Sewell will throw to first, and two are gone here in the fourth inning. Clark at second now in scoring position with two out.
Now batting number 6, Garrison Breggy.
Garrison Breggy, the batter now. Not a lot of strikeouts in this ball game at all. Only 2 for Luers and 1 for Norwell. So 3 combined strikeouts were in the fourth inning. Norwell is not a team that strikes out at all. There's a fastball grounded foul. It's not a team that hits for a ton of power or can be counted on consistently for a lot of runs, but one thing they do very well is put the ball in play. They've gone several games this year, striking out just once or twice as a team. 0-1 to Garrison. Call a strike. There's a generous outside corner again, and Breggy shakes his head, and he's down on the count 0-2. That ball is lined foul and out of play. Breggy staying alive, taking an emergency hack. Ian Clark's out there at second. He represents the go-ahead run if he's able to be driven in here in the bottom of the fourth in a tie game 2-2. Just one hit in the first 4 innings for Norwell. This ball lined to the right side, a base hit, and into right center field. Clark being waved around. He touches the bag at third. He's going to score. It's an RBI single for Garrison Breggy, and the Knights take the lead. And you could probably hear Coach McLean praising Breggy for the 2-out hit, as that's something Norwell struggled with big time. They left 9 runners on against Huntington. They left runners at second and third in both the first and the second innings and only came up with a run in the ball game. Not a lot of 2-out hits in that game, and may have ended up costing them the ball game. First pitch to Mann is fouled straight back to the screen. He walked his first time up. Garrison on the year, not a big base stealer either, only 3 stolen bases. The team has only stolen 36 on the year. As Evan Krager tries to work out of this inning, he's already surrendered the lead. 3 Norwell runs on 2 hits in the ball game now. There's 5 hits between the two teams here in the first 4 innings and 5 combined errors as well. The 0-1, runner on the move. Pitch down and out. Throw down to second base is not in time. Breggy beats it with a head-first slide, and he's now in scoring position with 2 away. So Knights trying to be aggressive here offensively as they try to continue to manufacture runs when the bats aren't doing all that much. 1-1 pitch off the end of the bat, foul towards first base side. Norwell is in the home dugout, which is on the first base side here at Garrett. Evan Krager asking for a new baseball, I think. Well, he steps back on now. A ball and 2 strikes, and Breggy out there at second with 2 out here in the fourth inning. And it's again off the end of the bat, a spinner foul, back towards the screen. Of course, still the fence here at Garrett. We've become spoiled to the new screen that is in place at Norwell. 3 poles and a new screen, and it opens up all kinds of sight lines for fans behind the plate and down the lines as well. As the Knights continue to make improvements to the ballpark, a row of stadium seating will be installed at some point. Probably will not be before the end of this season, but definitely before next season. Be on the first row down in Ossian in front of the set of bleachers behind the plate. The 1-2 is a little soft liner towards first, and Owen Profit reaches up to snag it before it gets into right field, and Norwell will get 1. But Norwell takes the lead. They lead 3-2 as we go to the 5th. This is Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Every team knows that the double play can be a winning move. That's why me, Kevin Beatty, State Farm Agent, and my team are here to help you turn 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe free should mean free. Not kind of free. Completely free. That's exactly what our free and easy checking account is. Free of fees, free of hassles, free of catches. You also get a free Visa check card, free online banking, free mobile banking, free telephone banking, free text and email alerts, and free e-statements. You get all this when you sign up for free and easy checking from First Bank of Bern. It's that simple. First Bank of Bern. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Garrett. We're in the top of the fifth, an overcast mid-50s day here in northeast Indiana. Norwell leads at 3-2, and Belden Glasgow has been removed from the mound. A slew of defensive changes. Cole Lewison has entered the game on the mound, and Belden Glasgow goes to third. Caleb Kohler shifts to center, and Levi Leidig is pushed to right, which forces Caden Mann out of the ball game. So those are the defensive changes for Norwell, as they are reported to home plate umpire Mark Metler. And now, with the run in the bottom of the fourth, that puts Belden Glasgow in line for the win here this afternoon. Belden looking for his third win of the season, and he's got a chance to do it now. He had a really nice outing in 4 innings. Belden threw just 54 pitches in those 4 innings, and his day is done. Fastball in the dirt off the right arm of Cole Lewison, deleted off here in the top of the 5th inning. Cole, on the season, is appearing in his 13th game, a everyday reliever here for the Knights. In 26 and a third innings, has an ERA of 4.14, 19 strikeouts, 8 walks, a record of 1-1. The 1-0 pitch is a fastball off the plate, 2-0 to Dylan Barnum to lead off the 5th inning, followed by Josh Dippold, Evan Krager, 9-1-2 in the Luers order as they try to get back into the ball game. They've given up the last 3. It's now 3-0. Now Cole has fallen behind. Lewison, not a guy that walks a lot at all, but battling with a wet baseball still here today. And he misses on 4 pitches to the leadoff batter, Barnum. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen Norwell do that this year, but the first batter that they face coming out of an inning where they just got the lead, they walk the leadoff batter, and that's just a recipe for disaster in any inning. And Coach Andy McClain, I think, realizes the same thing, and now he's out to the mound to talk to his entire infield. Andy sensing that there may be a problem. This is second mound visit here of the day. So he's got one more before having to make a change on each subsequent visit. The leadoff batter, Dippold, will step in. He's hit 2 balls pretty hard. Both of them he's put in play. The first at-bat of the day was a leadoff double. He came around to score in the first inning, grounded out last time to Braggy at short. And Lewison throws to first for a pickoff throw, chasing Barnum back. Nice. There's a ball low, and Lewison's missed on the first 5 offerings of the day. It was a fastball that missed just below the knees, and Cole has not found the strike zone yet. And finally, a get-me-over fastball splits the plate in half just below the belt. It's ball and a strike now. Cole, the lanky right-handed senior for the Knights, number 15. Staple of the staff for a couple of years now. Ground ball towards second. Wainwright was leaning the wrong way, so he'll have to come to first. And that's where his only out will be. It'll be a ground out 4-3 for Dippold, and it'll push Barnum to second.
Now batting number 9, Evan Krager.
Here's Evan Krager now, 0 for 2, ground out, fly out. Again, the winner of this game will play back-to-back as they'll play Bluffton in the championship. Just set for 30 minutes following the conclusion of this game, and if the game continues on the pace it's on, it might get us back on schedule today, even after the 40-minute delay and the marathon that was Game 1. The 1-0 to Krager. Fastball popped up. Back of the infield, Bragi drifting back onto the grass, and he'll make the grab for the second out. So now 2 are gone. A runner still in scoring position for Luers, and Grant LaSure will be the man in the box. 1 for 2, reached base twice, once on an error, once on a single. But LaSure with an RBI opportunity has a chance to tie the game with a base hit. That first pitch misses well high. 7 of 10 have missed now from Lewison here in the inning, but he's 1 pitch away from getting out of it without any damage. And he'll bluff to second now as he'll step off. We expect to see Evan Krager. Of course, don't know what the pitching strategy was for Luers coming into the day, but he's only got 56 pitches, and the 3rd and 4th have been much longer than his first 2. Here's a fastball that nestles on the outer corner for a strike call. Jack Fassel waits on deck if LaSure can reach. Here in the top of the 5th, Norwell leading 3-2. Fastball right at Waybright. It was a liner, and it was off the bat, and Waybright was right there, and he squeezes it with 2 hands, and the side is retired. Cole Lewison works around a leadoff walk. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Norwell up 3-2 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
It's Friday fun every Friday afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Bowling Center in Bluffton. Only $1 per game and 50 cents for shoes from 3 to 6 every Friday. Parents, don't forget the Bowling Center hosts birthday parties as well as company parties. The Bowling Center, located at 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton with 22 lanes, leaks for youth, men, and women, and a full snack shop. Enjoy Friday fun every Friday afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Bowling Center in Bluffton.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us, each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Bottom of the 5th here at Garrett. Norwell has now worked themselves into the lead with 2 in the 3rd and 1 in the 4th after giving up 2 in the top of the 1st, and they're in front by a run. 2 runs on 3 hits, 3 errors, 4 left for Luers. 3 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, and 1 left for Norwell. And Evan Krager, the starter, back out there for his 5th inning of work for Bishop Luers. And the righty hasn't had all that much trouble so far today, and he was really not helped by his defense in the 3rd inning. That's where Luers kind of showed some weaknesses. They committed all 3 errors defensively in that inning, and 2 of those 3 runs are earned, which now puts Belden Glasgow in line for the win. He gave up just a single earned run, 2 total on a couple of hits in his 4 innings of work in the start for the Knights. And now in the bullpen for Norwell looks like Garrison Bragi. So he'll probably be in the next inning. He'll take Cole Lewison out after 12 pitches. And he gave up a single base runner. It was on a 4-pitch walk. The first batter he faced, he was stranded out at second after getting the next 3 retired. And Corbin Costello lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th for the Knights, and he hammers the first pitch towards left. Going back is Arambula. He's not going to get there. It's going to bounce to the wall. Corbin Costello is going to lead off the inning with extra bases as he cruises in with a stand-up double. So it's Norwell's 3rd hit of the day. Costello doubles for the 5th time this year. Corbin had himself a triple at Jay County, the first of his career on Wednesday. And squaring to bunt is Leidig. Puts down a beauty, barehanded by the pitcher, and that's a really nice defensive play. Good rotation, and Johnny Sewell, the second baseman, coming over to cover the bag. It'll be a sacrifice for Leidig, and that runner is 90 feet closer. One 4 on the putout. Costello now at third, and Caleb Kohler, the batter, who's had kind of a rough day. We've hit the 60-minute mark, and that's a balk. Right? It is a balk. Evan Krager just kind of fell off the mound. I think he slipped on the rubber. And now out of the dugout is Jeff Stansky. And he's discussing things with home plate umpire Mark Mettler. As of now, the run has scored, and Norwell has taken a 4-2 lead on the balk. It would be the second balk we've seen called today. This Krager just slipped off the mound, and so the runner will score. So now the bases are empty for Kohler. No chance at an RBI now with one out, and takes a ball down and out. Kohler has struck out and grounded out today. In a bit of a slump offensively as he takes a strike on the inner edge. Waybright waits on deck for Norwell. They have now taken a 4-2 lead, but looking for some more insurance as we head to the sixth. A ground ball foul towards third. That fastball is popped up into left. Cruising back as Arambule's under it, and 2 are away. So Kohler's retired for the third time today.
16, Garrett Waybright.
And Waybright steps in. Breggy, who is about to enter the ball game on the mound, had a great outing at Jay County. 3 innings of no-hit baseball to keep Norwell in. He came into the ball game when it was 6-1 Jay County, and Norwell eventually came back and made it 6-5 and left the tying run at third in the 6th inning. Couldn't push across the final run. And lost by a run. There's a strike call. 0-2 to Garrett Waybright. His first pitch was fouled away. Another off-speed pitch and fouled away inside the box. Bounced off of Waybright. Bases are empty. A run is across in the inning. The leadoff double from Costello. He was pushed to third on the sac bunt from Leidig, and then Krager balked. And the run came in to score. A 4th straight off speed, and this one just missed inside. Evan wanted it, thought it was a strike. 1-2 now, though. And this again fouled away in the box. It went off away right, and it bounced into fair territory. I think Garrett's okay. Waybright has not been 100% physically the last couple of weeks. Injured his back on May the 2nd against Adams Central, a 13-12 8-inning win for Norwell in walk-off fashion. There's a swing and a miss. The pitch gets away from LeSure just a little bit. He'll have to throw to first to complete the strikeout. He does on the tag from Owen Profit. And it was another breaking ball thrown by Krieger, and we are through 5. Norwell gets a run. Costello crosses the plate. We go to the 6th. Knights leading it 4-2 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Welcome back to Garrett, where it's time to break out the scorecard again as the Knights have made another variety of defensive changes. Garrison Bragi, who started the game at short, has now come on to pitch for the Knights. Cole Lewison has exited the ball game. Caleb Kohler comes in from center now at shortstop. Levi Leidig moves from right to center, and Caden Mann re-enters the game in right field for the Knights. And the aforementioned Bragi, who steps on the mound, wears number 6 for the Knights, appearing in his 6th game on the year, has an ERA of 2.55, 12 strikeouts to 6 walks, a record of 1-0 over 11 innings of work. His longest outing of the year came at Jay County. Mentioned that in the previous inning. 3 innings of no-hit baseball, walked 2, the only 2 base runners to reach in those 3 innings. Leads off things here in the 6th with a fastball to Jack Vassell, the cleanup hitter, as it missed high. Vassell on once on the wild pitch, drop third strike, and grounded out last time up. Fouls this pitch out of play, and it's a count at a ball and a strike. Evan Krager still on the mound for Luers. He has given up 4 runs now, 2 in the 3rd and 1 each in the 4th and 5th. The 1-1 to Vassell is a little tapper towards third. Going to be a tough play for Belden. He throws on the run and not in time. Just a little bit late, not a whole lot. Belden could have done better on the play. He charged in a quick transfer, but an infield single to lead things off here in the 6th for Luers.
Now batting, number 27, Nick Berkmeyer.
And the DH Berkmeyer steps in. 0 for 1. A sac fly and a flyout. 1 to center, 1 to right, both to the right side for the right-handed hitter. A fastball is down, but he swung and missed at it anyway for a strike. Carter Pickard waits on deck for Luers. He'll bat here in the 6th inning as Luers has a couple of runs to make up. Ooh, that's fouled straight back, and that got Clark right off the mask. And Coach Andy McLean is quickly out of the dugout to check on him and make sure everything's okay. That got him square on the mask on the foul ball. Everybody giving him an extra moment. Of course, Norwell has no athletic trainers on hand today for the road trip here. But Ian is going to be back in there. He was checked on by home plate umpire Mark Metler, pitcher Garrison Bragg, everybody in there converging. And it's an 0-2 count to Berkmeyer with nobody out and Jack Vassell on first. Garrison will give him an extra moment with a pickoff throw now. Garrison now comes set at the chin. And it's off the end of the bat in fair territory, and Bragi fumbles with it, but has to throw to first, and throws across the bag. That was almost a disaster for the Knights, but Bragi's able to get it out, and the runner Vassell will move into scoring position on the ground out. 1-3 on the ground out, and Carter Pickard steps in. Pickard 1 for 2, a ground out to Waybright at second, a bunt single his last time up. Here's a fastball at the knees, called a strike. Bragi throws a lot of strikes, and at times can be a strikeout pitcher. Again, 12 strikeouts to 6 walks. It's a good ratio to have. The 0-1. Another fastball. This ball driven to left field. A base hit over the glove of Kohler. Being waved around third is Vassell, and the throw is up the line. Taking second on the play is Carter Pickard, and that is not a smart play for the Knights as that tying run moves into scoring position. That throw should have come to second. The run was going to score anyway. Just some things today that Norwell has done that are not Norwell-like. It was a base hit and an RBI for Carter Pickard as he makes it a 4-3 ball game on the single and then takes second on the throw. Swing and a miss by Owen Profit, who's 0 for 2 today, ground out, fly out. But this game gets now tighter here in the 6th inning. Another fastball fouled away. 0-2. Brady pounding the strike zone. 9 of his first 10 have been for strikes. And Evan Arambula waits on deck. I don't believe that the bottom third has a hit today for Luers. Off-speed pitch is popped straight up. Right side. Bohada in foul territory will make the grab, and 2 are gone. So the Knights of Norwell are 1 out away here from taking a lead to the bottom of the 6th. And check that remark earlier. That is true. The bottom of the order does not have a hit. The bottom third for Bishop Luers. It's not tallied a hit yet so far today. And here's Arambula, takes a ball high. Evan is 0 for 2, a strikeout looking, and tried bunting with 2 outs the last time up, and it was right back at Belden at the time, who was on the mound, the starter for the Knights today. 1-0, a cut and a miss. Garrison trying to keep Norwell in front as we go to the bottom of the 6th, and the meat of the order due up again for Norwell, 3-4-5. Another fastball, just missed outside. Tried the outside edge and couldn't quite find it. So, 2 balls and a strike now. And that ball is fouled out of play. So, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The tying run at second for Luers in the form of Carter Pickard, with Evan Arambula at the plate here in the top of the 6th inning. Another look, the 2-2 pitch is fouled straight back, and Arambula stays alive in at the plate for Luers. A lot of foul balls today with 2 strikes. Both of these lineups have a lot of guys that can stay alive with 2 strikes. Earn their at bat. The 2-2 again. Another fastball. It's in foul territory. It is Glasgow towards the dugout, and it's out of play. Both Glasgow and Clark gave chase. If you're Clark, you might think about burying one here, seeing if you can get Arambula to chase. And the pitch. Called strike 3, a breaking ball that nestled right on the inner half. A great pitch from Breggy, and the side is retired. An 18-pitch 6th. Bishop Luers gets a run back on a hit, and they leave a runner in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Norwell leading 4-3 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sport, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension? Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Now back here at Garrett, Norwell leading Luers 4-3 as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. They trailed it for the first couple innings and then tied the game in the 3rd, took the lead in the 4th, and gave one back in the 6th. So we've gotten to where we are today, and a strike call on the outer edge to Belden Glasgow to lead off the 6th inning. Belden 0 for 2 today, a fly out and a ground out. The fly out his first time up was pretty deep, and then another awkward swing and a miss. He tried to check his swing halfway through and went through with it. It's 0-2, and Belden fouls this one out of play. 68 pitches coming into the 6th inning for Evan Kreger. And a swing and a miss. And Belden didn't look too good in that at bat as he is gone for the third time today. That's the third strikeout today for Krager. Here's Ian Clark now 0 for 1, ground out walk. And it's a 58-footer that bounces in there. Garrison had a nice sixth inning, and currently nobody up in the Norwell bullpen, and that mostly due to the fact, I think, that Bohada is waiting on deck for the Knights. There's a swing and a miss. So we'll see if Bohada comes in for the seventh or not. Brady looks solid, gave up just a single run in the top of the sixth. Currently just a one-run cushion for the Knights. There's a ground ball sent towards third, right at the bag. Vassal fields, and a little hesitation, but he's able to get Clark there by half a step. At first, 2 gone. Here's Bohada now, and per tradition, Coach McLean will call time, talk to Christian, as the first 2 batters of this inning have been retired. And all that just a little gamesmanship, trying to get Krager out of his rhythm. And now Bohada's into the box, grounded out twice today. Both to the right side, takes a ball outside. This ball right back up the middle into center field, a ground ball single. It hit the mound and sat down, and it is a 2-out hit for Christian Bohada, Norwell's 4th hit of the day. There's Garrison Breggy now, 1 for 2, ground out single his last time up as the Knights try to get something going for an insurance run here, going to the 7th inning. But it's going to have to come with 2 outs. And he grounds this pitch towards the right side. This is going to be routine as it sits down for Sewell. He'll flip to first, and we are already headed to the 7th inning. Norwell 4, Bishop Luers 3. Last chance for the Luers Knights. It's Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement, or are an athlete injured during a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
We're in the top of the 7th here at Garrett in the second semifinal as these two teams playing for a berth in the championship game, which is coming up 30 minutes following the conclusion of this one. It'll be Dylan Barnum, Josh Dippold, Evan Krager up for Luers here in the top of the 7th inning, but Norwell has found themselves in the lead, and another round of defensive changes come in this 7th inning. Christian Bohada goes from first to the mound. Garrison Breggy goes from the mound to short. Caleb Kohler goes from short to center. Levi Leidig is pushed to right again. Caden Mann out of the ball game, and entering is Logan House now to play first base in place of Bohada. And Christian's numbers on the year in 9 games has a record of 5-3, an ERA of 4.25, 35 strikeouts, 26 walks, and a team most 29 2/3 innings on the year. He'll face 9-1-2. Barnum is 0 for 1. He tried bunting with 2 outs and bunted it right back to the pitcher his first time up. Walk second time up. So he has reached base once. And the first offering from Bohada is a fastball and fouled out of play. Christian works very efficiently on the mound. We've got a run at our quickest ball game of the season. We're only 80 minutes in, and we're in the top of the 7th. 0-1, off-speed line towards left field down the line, and foul as it took a turn late. Barnum was on top of that one, though. Norwell does not have any cushion here to work with. Here in the 7th inning, off-speed, grounded foul again, this one towards first. And Barnum has fouled off all 3 pitches he's seen. Norwell's pitching sequence went like this. Belden Glasgow, the starter, and is in line for the win right now as he came out after 4 innings of work. It was an inning from Cole Lewison, an inning from Breggy, who gave up the only other run of the game. And a swing and a miss, and Bohetta blows away Barnum with a fastball, and one is gone here in the 7th inning. Norwell playing for a chance at their 3rd straight Garrett Invitational Championship. And the batter's Josh Dippold. Strike call, bottom of the zone. Dippold 1 for 3, a double, a couple of groundouts today. Quickly back to work with a swing and a miss is Bohetta. I'm telling you, Christian does not give a lot of time for the batter to get ready. It's 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. It gets away from Clark. He's chasing it. The throw to first will beat him by a step. And 2 are quickly gone here in the 7th. And I think Ian Clark might have caught that one in an unfriendly spot as he is shaking out that right leg. I don't know where it got him, but Clark has taken a beating behind the plate today. And what a heads-up play to get over in foul territory as the pitch was in the dirt and it got away from him and still was able to get there to throw out the batter Josh Dippold at first. And keep in mind, Norwell does not have another catcher on the staff ready to go today. So Clark is set to catch both games with Eli Riley back in Ossian catching in the doubleheader, the JV doubleheader today.
Now batting number 9, Evan Krager.
And so Evan Krager, the last chance for Luers now. Top of the 7th, and 2 are gone and nobody on. A 1-run lead for the Knights, and a big swing and a miss. He turned Krager all the way around, who has popped out twice, grounded out once. The 0-1. Ball 1 in the dirt, and Bohetta working even quicker than he normally does today. He's really close to quick pitching a couple of times, but no gripes yet from Luers hitters. So they have not taken the time to call time and try to throw him off his rhythm. The 1-1 pitch, a fastball, swing and a miss, and the Knights of Luers are down to their final strike. Norwell looking to bounce back after a couple of losses. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball left it up and away. And 9 of Bohetta's 10 pitches there to start the inning were for strikes. And again, the 2-2. I don't know what that was. I think it was a ball low. I don't know if that was even a pitch. Mark Mettler, I think, called time. Yeah, I don't think that was a pitch. So it's 2-2. And here it is. Fastball, ground ball towards the third baseman. Holds up for Belden. The throw across is in time. And Norwell has themselves a victory. It was a snappy 4-3 win to advance into the championship game of the Garrett Invitational for the 3rd straight season. We'll go ahead and tally up the final statistics and be back with the postgame show. Fly the W. The Knights win today.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe free should mean free. Not kind of free. Completely free. That's exactly what our free and easy checking account is. Free of fees, free of hassles, free of catches. You also get a free Visa check card, free online banking, free mobile banking, free telephone banking, free text and email alerts, and free e-statements. You get all this when you sign up for free and easy checking from First Bank of Bern. It's that simple. First Bank of Bern. Member FDIC.
Are you looking for a job or know of someone who is? Peyton's Northern, a Kroger company, is now hiring. At Peyton's, you'll get a job with career advancement opportunities, employee discounts, tuition reimbursement, and educational assistance. A successful applicant will need to be 18 years of age, have the ability to work weekends, holidays, and overtime, can operate motorized equipment, complete strength and endurance testing, pass a pre-employment and background screens, work 10-hour shifts, and lift 55 pounds. At Peyton's, we offer matching 401k retirement savings, paid incentive days, personal and vacation days, and you'll receive Kroger benefits after 60 days. All qualified applicants are encouraged to apply for this opportunity online at jobs.kroger.com. Click on Logistics and Distribution Jobs and search for Bluffton. For questions, call Peyton Staffing Center at 260-827-2108 or 2109. That's jobs.kroger.com. 260-827-2108. Peyton's Northern, now hiring.
Now, welcome back to Garrett. We are wrapping things up after the Knights have earned themselves a third straight berth in the championship game, and they'll go for the third straight title against Bluffton. It's been the same matchup each of the last 3 years in the title game. Norwell came away with, well, it certainly wasn't one of their more pretty victories of the year, but it was fast and low scoring. Norwell winning at 4-3. On the afternoon, individually on offense for Luers, the hits came from Josh Dippold, who led off the game with a double, was 1 for 4 and came around to score in that first inning. Grant LaSure was 1 for 3 with a single, drove in Dippold and scored. Jack Vassell 1 for 3 with a single and scored. And Carter Pickard was 2 for 3 with a single and a bunt single and drove in a run as well. Evan Krager goes a complete game today but gets the loss. 6 innings of work and allows 4 runs, 3 earned on 4 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. That's not a bad line at all, and only 78 pitches, but he gets charged with a loss today. For Norwell, offensively, the hits came from Christian Bohata, who was 1 for 3 with a single. Garrison Breggy, who was 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. Corbin Costello was 1 for 2 with the only extra base hit of the day for Norwell and scored twice, and Levi Leidig was 1 for 1 with a single. And on the mound today, Belden Glasgow gets the win. 4 innings of work, 54 pitches, 2 runs, 1 earned on 3 hits, no walks, 2 Ks. Cole Lewison came in and walked the batter in the 5th inning, but did not allow anything else. Garrison Breggy gave up 2 hits and a run in the 6th and struck out 1. And Christian Bohata had himself 2 strikeouts and a ground out in the 7th inning to come on for his first save of the season. And Norwell wins 4-3. Luers gets 2 in the 1st, 1 in the 6th. 3 runs on 5 hits, 3 errors, 5 left. Norwell 2 runs in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th and the 5th. 4 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors, and 2 left today in 84 minutes. That was faster than some 5-inning games that we've had so far on the season. So we do have Game 2 coming up for you here on The Voice, and it will be Norwell and Bluffton, old county rivals. They just played twice last week. We'll have storylines for those and for that game and more coming up after a break. It'll be about a half an hour. So we should start right around 3:30ish, and there is another link that will be used this game. It's set up as Norwell versus Bluffton at Garrett. So go ahead and browse through WellsCountyVoice.com and YouTube to find that for you in Game 2 in the championship coming up here on The Voice. Until then, Norwell 4, Luers 3. The Knights go to 15-6 on the season. Bishop Luers falls to 7-10. On behalf of the entire Wells County Voice crew, this is Derek Decker saying so long and God bless.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.